What gave you the courage to pivot out of that and now cross over to good food?
This is the good stuff.
You know, the moment I found myself, so there's this series of things that happen where people might not know contextually there's an 8% cut. So the things that happen at Ag Fair, from the school perspective, the teachers who put up the booths, they're like, me doing it. You know, so we then these side conversations, and the teachers is like, not this year, they cut my pay, me doing nothing extra. And as a para, but I was under the margin for 8% cut, not even knowing, right? My salary wasn't there yet. I did a conversation, and like in solidarity, I like, me doing nothing neither. But the Ag Fair boot has to go up. And Miss Williams calls me into the classroom, and she says, hey, Summer, you're going to be in charge of the Ag Fair boot this year. And I watched and she, man, it was like, that is not happening. Not at all. But meantime, she keep going up to say to her face. But then in my head, nope, 8% cut. So anyway, that's like in October. February rolls around, and I'm like, yeah, let me go tell Miss Williams, do this thing. And I go into her office, and I was like, hey, Miss Williams, I need to tell you that we ain't gonna have the fair this year because time get away from me. I had a whole story, and I executed it with perfection. Colleen May Williams ain't even look up from the desk. Colleen said, Miss Sibley, I believe in you. Huh? What? Listen, I ran back to that classroom like a crazy woman. And I was like, Sharon, call your mother. Somebody have to stay. Miss Williams believing in me to execute something on behalf of Ricardo was like, what? And the kids' parents, they chose to believe in me, and they leave the chair and them stay after school. 8 children stayed. We did a beautiful presentation around farm to school. Big up Denver Straker, Zenaya, Joshua, Nanika, like all who are grown adults now, Oshan, and those kids stayed, and the whole class got involved. Miss Krasky let me take over the class. We had research happening, beam. All I wanted to do was place. That's all I wanted to do. I was like, what's the statement?